All right, what's good with it, chat? So we back on DCD, and I'm gonna get straight into it. So I get asked two common questions. The first question is, am I done with NBA Infinite? The answer to that one is no. Still gonna be on NBA Infinite. And the second question is, who am I using? And I was like, yo, I gotta do my research to try to figure out who I'm gonna use, right? Because like the ballers I wanted to use are not even released yet. I was thinking that Shaq, T Mac, and all them will be like, I thought they would be like here, like global release, but they ain't here. They coming out later, so I had to like go back to the drawing board and figure out who I was gonna pick. So first thing I'm about to say, because when I did that first video, I was like, I'm just figuring it out, right? In arcade, we was all running the 11-point games, doing what we do, like practicing, right? But arcade on top, y'all. Arcade on top. We came in this thing not even playing rank, and then we hit rank, or they hit rank for a couple of hours. I hit a little rank, but they hit rank for a couple of hours, and arcade on top. So this arcade freak, this arcade hers, this arcade hit. Um, I'm not sure who that is. He actually just jumped up. So Joe was in front of him. That's Arcade Joe. We got Pimp in there. So we got our Arcade on top. We taking over. Um, but so I'm finna tell y'all who I picked. But I want to first just say that Jordan Clarkson is not broken, and so check it out, right? When I'm just playing the game, when I'm not in voice chat, when I'm not in Discord, like talking, right? It's just like me and nothing else. I'm the type of player that'll put on the same game that I'm playing in the background on the TV, right? So you know what I'm saying? I YouTube, Twitch stream, like all that, right? So when I'm playing Dunk City Dynasty and I'm not in voice chat, I throw some Dunk City Dynasty in the background and just listen to it, right? So when I did that, a lot of content creators was like, Jordan Clarkson is broken. And when I did this is so I did my research on who I was going to pick before I jumped onto YouTube, right? Just to see what everybody else was doing. Because, you know what I'm saying? I when you play games, right, it'd be a lot of bad information out there, right? It'd be a lot of bad tier lists. So I was like, bro, before I listen to anybody else, I'm gonna do my own research. Even in arcade Discord, you know what I'm saying? We got our private chat. We got people like Tyler, Dragon, Rawway, who all do research, and they all, they drop their dimes, right, on how arcade should start off and things like that, right? And I was like, look, I respect what y'all got going, but your boy gonna do his own research, and then I'm gonna come back to see what y'all talking about, right? So I didn't want anybody to sway me. But yeah, anyway, when I hopped on, bro, everybody was like, Jordan Clarkson is broken, and I'm like, no, he not, bro. And then the tier lists in the Discord, they got tier lists with the players that are like not even released yet. And I ain't got no grime against that, but it's like, bro, I'm trying to figure out what y'all using right now. We talk about motherfuckers that's not even in the game yet. But anyway, let me just go ahead and get into it. So as you can see, your boys rocking Zion. And we just, I ain't finna. Anybody in my NBA Infinite community, you guys know how I rock. You guys know what I'm looking for in each position, and I do plan on running Dynasty or 5v5. So I had to be very particular with who I wanted in each position. So at the center position, even though I don't have them unlocked, I'm saying that Bam Adebayo is comp, and I'm also saying that Brad Miller is comp. And the difference between Bam Adebayo and Miller, I actually think that they are made to counter each other. So I'm not going to get too deep into this video, but when you look at their talents and in a bag work, what they bring to the table, I feel like Bam Adebayo and Miller are actually the counter to each other. Like Bam Adebayo is more defensively, and Brad Miller is more offensively, and they kind of, when it comes to stat wise, they can kind of go toe to toe with each other. Besides the exclusives that they bring in, Bam Adebayo got that rebound. Miller got that offensive threat with the dunks. So I'm telling you right now, in the center position, Bam Adebayo or Miller. Now, does that mean that everybody else is bad? No. Adams is actually pretty good. Nurkic, Capella, Jokic, like you can actually from what I've been seeing, you can actually use all of these motherfuckers and actually have some good results with them. But I'm saying like if you had to, we talking about like if you had to pick one type shit, who would I choose? I'm going Brad Miller, but I do like Bam Adebayo. That's for sure. That man rebounding, his fucking skill, that passion to rebound, bro. Rebounding is important in this game. So if you need boards, bro, Bam Adebayo all the way. Power forward position, your boy rocking Zion. They give you Kaminga for free, and then I'm saving up for Antetokounmpo. I will say that Antonio is I think he's kind of nice. I'm not able to prove it just yet. I don't have him unlocked, but I do think that he is if you can get him, I think that he's kind of nice as well. But I got Zion. You're gonna get Zion on your third day of playing the game anyway. So for my free to play players, day three you're getting Zion. If you buy that $3 pack, that 2.99, and you choose, I forgot who you choose between, but like Zion in there, right? I think you get to choose between like five people. I knew I was going Zion, so I bought Zion, and he's a monster right now, bro. His dunk is actually pretty crazy. My NBA Infinite people, Zion got that dunk spam. I'm telling you, he fucking he difficult, bro. He difficult to stop. He can be stopped, but it's difficult. All right, so the small forward position, um, I'm gonna go with for my free to play players, I'm gonna go with Wiggins. I don't have him unlocked just yet, but I do like his bag work. I like his talents. I like what he's bringing to the table when it comes to my small forward position. You guys know it's a small forward in my NBA Infinite community. I'm looking for a small bully. All right, I'm looking for a bully. So Wiggins bringing that to the table, and then of course we're gonna go with King James whenever we can get him as a legendary baller. But you do get Paul George for free. I do like George. I do. Um, if you wanted a shooter, if you wanted a playmaker, I say you can go ahead and use Paul George. I do like Paul George, but again, when excuse me, when it come to my dynasty team, you guys know, like I'm really thinking about dynasty when I make these when I make these prediction and these selections for my 5v5. All right, so like I got what I need at the center position. I got what I need at the power forward position. I'm looking for a particular play style at the small forward position. My play style is that I'm looking for a small bully. So my small bully is Wiggins, all right? So I'm not saying that Paul George is not good. He just ain't making my list because that's not what I need at my small forward position. His play style is not what I need. I need the play style of Wiggins. So I'm telling you, Wiggins is nice. And then we're going to upgrade into LeBron James, into King James. But if you want to use Paul George, if you just want to have like a playmaker or shooter, he good to go. Everybody else I ain't really fucking with. I know some of y'all fucking with DeRozan, and then all that other shit, but it ain't me. All right, so at the shooting guard position, this ain't like Infinite where the shooting guard position has locks. The shooting guard position does not have the best locks. So I had to switch it up. So at the shooting guard position, I'm actually looking for a shooter this time, and that which means that I do need a lock. So my point guard position, I'm kind of looking for a lock, just for anybody who has followed my formula on how I build my dynasty team. So since my shooting guard position don't have any lockdowns, I had to pick a shooter. So you get Seth Curry for free. Seth Curry is good for free to play players. You also get Dennis for free. I don't like Dennis. He ain't bad, but when it comes to being more consistent at the 3-point line, when it comes to the bag work, the dribbles, the speed, like even the speed. By the way, if you guys don't know how to, you hit attributes, and then I'm not sure how to look at the max attribute from this particular screen. Like there's no way for me to like like in Infinite you go from R1 to R7 and it shows you the different stats. I don't know how to do that here, but you hit compare button, and then this little button right here says shows max out attributes. You can click that on and off, and it shows you the max attribute. So then, for example, you're gonna go here and then you're gonna hit Dennis, and again same thing, max attribute on, I mean off, turn it on, whatever you want to do, and then you get to the attributes right here. So again, you turn it off, you see the difference. You turn it on, so this is like you going for max, but you know what I'm saying. So when you get into this, Set Curry. 3 point is better, um, which is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the more consistency. Set got a better steal. I am looking for the steal. I'm trying to get my screen to move. There we go. The block rebound, 'cause, that shit we ain't really worried about. The pass is kind of important, but both of them can pass. You guys know it's some crazy pass animations in here. Like you do a bad pass, and it's you fucked up when you do a bad pass. But the shooters for the most part, they can down their pass for the entire court. The movement speed, he only has three stats, three base stats over him. So I was looking at shit like that. So that's why I set Kirby over Dennis for me. But not just that. When you get into the bag work, I like that little cut that set that he has. What do they call it? Um, I don't want to get too. Y'all know the damn move. I ain't finna get into the talents. Y'all know the move. So I like that little cut move. I do like Dennis way downtown, but it's just not my play style. So we talk about my play style and what I'm looking for. So Seth Curry, free to play players. I'm calling it again. This is that motherfucker Jordan Clarkson. I have no idea why they said he was. I even went to Arcade. I was like Arcade. Why are these YouTubers saying that Clarkson is broken? Like, is there something I'm missing, bro? Because I don't see it. And what I'm saying, what basically what people like about Jordan is he can play a little bit of he's well rounded. All right, he's well rounded, but his 3 point is actually lacking. So that's why he didn't make my list. I'm like, bro, at my shooting guard position, why do I have a shooter that can't consistently knock down threes? So they like that he got a nice dribble bag work. They like that he can dunk and hit middies. But y'all know me, bro. We NBA Infinite community, we hunting threes, bro. We hunting ain't shit changed. It's a new game, but we still hunting threes. Clarkson ain't knocking down threes like that, bro. I'm telling you. And then the only reason why they get into the paint and dunking, no offense to these other YouTubers, but they ain't playing no comp. Of course you dunking on everybody with Clarkson because ain't nobody in the paint to block your shit. You try that shit with us, we blocking that shit, bro. I'm being real with you. We shutting that shit down. It's a death zone when you come into the paint. So no, bro, fuck that shit, bro. I'm calling it. I'm telling y'all. So I'm going with Booker, bro. Booker is my guy for the legends. For the pay to play. I don't even know how to unlock him yet. I mean, he's on day 7. I think you get to choose between him and PG-13 on day 7, if I'm not, or maybe it was day 5. I forget which one it was. But I'm going with Booker. You already get PG-13, so I don't see why I will pick him again. I want to unlock my dynasty team as fast as possible, so I'm going with Booker. I do think that Booker is kind of broken. I ain't gonna say he's broken, but I do think he's kind of broken. I do see the community talk about Klay Thompson. He's actually kind of nice. I ain't gonna hold you. But I gotta pick one. You know what I'm saying? I do my eliminations. I gotta pick one. I'm telling you, Booker is better than Clay, and you're just gonna have to rock with me, or you're gonna have to challenge me. And when you challenge me, I'm winning, so it really don't matter. All right, so in the point guard position, you only get hung, and yeah, that's all we get free to play players. That's all we get. Um, you do have the option to unlock Jamal. Now, look, I do think Jamal is nice, but he, bro, come on. I same thing about CP3. CP3 is nice. Luca's nice. Even is it Zhao? Is Joe? It's Joe. I think that's how you pronounce it. He's nice. Westbrook got a little bad. Even SGA. SGA, like I'm telling you, bro. I really think you can legitly use a lot of these fucking ballers. But like, bro, when it like if you had to pick one, like if it's that scenario where you had to pick one, y'all can't tell me you're not rocking with Steph Curry, bro. You cannot tell me that you pick like, bro. If you had to, we talking about you pick one, bro. No way you taking SGA over Curry. No way you taking Luca over Curry. No way you taking Jamal over Curry. All right, bro. So Curry all the way, bro. Like it, don't debate me. Bro. I know. I see y'all. Y'all talking about Luca. Y'all ask me about SG. Chris Paul. Like people saying that CP3 is like broken, bro. He's a lock. He's probably the best lock in the game right now. But as a free to play player, Hung is a lock. He's the free to play version of a lockdown. So that's why I say you can use him. because like again, we talking about my dynasty team. I do want to lock. So Zong is gonna be that lock. I'm not finna spend my shit on CP3 just because he the best lock in the game when the game already gave me a free to play lock. So if I'm gonna spend on fucking Steph Curry. You hear me, chat? Chat, don't, bro. Steph Curry all the way. All right, so this is the global release. Now when I seen it when T Mac and them come out, when Shaq and them come out, we gonna have to talk about this all over. But we talking about right now, chat. We talking about right now. This is what we have right now. So this is how I'm rocking right now. And then when everybody else get dropped, we'll talk about it again. But with that, your boy is out. And Clarkson is not fucking broken, bro. And anybody who say he broken, come see RK.